Nomenclature, definition and rules of binomial nomenclature. Binomial nomenclature is a two-term naming system that uses two different terms to name the species, plants, animals, and living organisms. Binomial nomenclature is also known as binary nomenclature. The two terms consist of a generic epithet, which is genus category of that species, and specific epithet, which indicates the species itself. This two-term naming system can also use some other different languages to create such scientific names. These scientific names are unique and help in identifying organisms anywhere in the world. Let us learn more about the system of nomenclature. What is nomenclature? A system through which organisms, including plants, scientific names as animals, microorganisms, and other living things are given distinct called nomenclature. In biology, each group of organisms, be it plants or animals or microorganisms, is already classified under special divisions, according to the similarities and features. Therefore, these living organisms should also have a common naming system that makes it easier to understand them better. A common system of naming is essential so that it makes it widely accepted throughout the world. And therefore there evolved a system called the binomial nomenclature. This helped to a great extent in maintaining the standardization in naming living things. The current activity of botanical nomenclature is governed by the International Code of Botanical Nomenclature (ICBN) published by the International Association of Plant Taxonomy (IAPT). Binomial nomenclature. The binomial nomenclature system is a formal system of naming that was introduced by a scientist, Carolus Linnaeus. He is regarded as the founder of modern taxonomy. His books are considered as the beginning of modern biological nomenclature. They outline the rules for allocating names to plants and animals in a certain format. System and rules. Binomial nomenclature. In this system, there are certain rules that are followed while naming organisms. The standard set of rules is applicable to plants and animals while giving them unique names within a given system. According to this system, each organism is known by two names: the genus name and the species name. These names are all written in Latin. The genus name and species name of an organism written together are called its scientific name. Some rules that are followed while writing these names are mentioned hereunder. The name of the genus always begins with a capital letter. The species name begins with a small letter. The scientific names are always italicized. When handwritten, the genus name and species name have to be underlined. A few examples of names of organisms written in this system: Homo sapiens, human beings; Helianthus annuus, sunflower plant; Panthera tigris, tiger; Mangifera indica, mango plant. Principles of nomenclature. Author's citation. For a name to be complete, accurate, and readily verifiable, it should be accompanied by the name of the author or authors who first published the name validly. The names of the authors are commonly abbreviated, e.g. L. for Carolus Linnaeus, Bent for G. Bentham, Hooke for William Hooker, Hooke. F. for Sir J. D. Hooker. F. stands for Phileas, the son. J. D. Hooker was son of William Hooker. Single author. The name of a single author follows the name of a species or any other taxon. When a single author proposed a new name, e.g. Solanum nigrum L, multiple authors. Names of two or more authors may be associated with the name for a variety of reasons. A. Use of it. When two or more authors publish a new species or propose a new name, their names are linked by et, e.g. Delphinium viscosum Hooke, F. et Thomson. Point 2. Use of parentheses. Whenever the name of a taxon is changed by the transfer from one genus to another, or by upgrading or downgrading the level of the taxon, the original epithet should be retained. The name of the taxon providing the epithet is termed a basionym. The name of the original author or authors whose epithet is being used in the changed name is placed within parentheses, and the author or authors who made the name change outside the parentheses, e.g. Cynodon dactylon Linn. Thus, based on the Basionym panicum dactylon Linn, the original name for the species. Point 3. Use of X. The names of two authors are linked by X when the first author had proposed a name but was validly published only by the second author, the first author failing to satisfy all or some of the requirements of the code, e.g. Ceresus cornuta Wall. X. Roy. 4. Use of in. The names of authors are linked using in when the first author published a new species or name in a publication of another author, e.g. Carax kashmirensis Clark in Hooke. F. Clark published this new species in the Flora of British India whose author was Sir J. D. Hooker. 5. Use of amend. The names of two authors are linked using amend. Amend with person making the correction when the second author makes some change in the diagnosis or in circumscription of a taxon without altering the type, e.g. Philanthus Lin, amend, mul. The publication becomes effective by distribution in printed form, through sale, exchange or gift to the general public or at least the botanical institutions with librarius. It is not affected by communication of new names at a public meeting, by the placing of names in collections or gardens open to the public, by the issue of microfilm made from manuscripts, typescripts or other unpublished material, by publication online, or by dissemination of distributable electronic media. The publication in newspapers and catalogs the 1st of January 1953 onwards and seed exchange lists the 1st of January 1977 onwards is not an effective publication.